Hey, this is Dr. Fish. All right, so I want to revisit something real quickly. A couple of things actually. I've already, I know I've done a video on margins and making sure your margins are correct, and I just want to revisit because this is from an actual paper from a graduate student, one of my graduate students, and just want you, those of you who subscribe, and please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Just trying to reach impact as many people as possible, and let others know, share it with others as it relates to what we're trying to share here as it relates to APA formatting. So I want you to be able to, as a student or whatever it is that you do, or whether you're writing articles, I want you to be able to look at your paper and see a mistake. Okay, I want you to see the elephant in the room. Something I always try to teach my graduate students. I want you to be able to see it yourself. And so if you can't see what's going on here, let me show you. If you notice when I click right here, notice this is the left margin. And notice where the first line indent is. It's outside of the left margin. So in order to fix this, and again, this is something I want you to be able to catch, so I want to just give this quick tip. We're going to highlight just the references. I'm going to go all the way down to the last one and highlight the references. And all we have to do is come right here and hover over the left indent, because this is called a hanging indentation. And I don't think I've gotten to it yet, and I'll show it to you eventually. Yes, I have. I've created a video on that. But at any rate, we want the hanging indentation to be at the ½ inch mark, not over here outside the left margin. So you want to make sure you're within the margins. So we're going to move this over. I'm going to click right there where it says left indent, click and drag to the ½ inch mark right there, and that's where they should be. That's where the references should be. There's one other problem with this, actually two other problems. One is, if you notice when I click on this heading for the references, it has a indentation on it. You see that right there? You see it on the ruler. I want you to be able to catch things like this. All you got to do to fix it is put your cursor in front of references and then drag it back over. And there you go. Now it's centered correctly. Now, there's one last thing. Like I said, again, these are things that should be elephant in the room to you, even though it is to me as a professor. Been doing this for over 20 years. I can look at a paper and tell it's off. Something is off. The line spacing here is off. So if I click on any one of these references, let me click and show you under paragraph settings. Before and after under spacing right here should be 0. Now double, yes, is there. But oftentimes this is like a default. When you open up Microsoft Word, they default it this way. Why, I don't know. But all you got to do is change it. But before we change it, we're going to cancel that. We're going to highlight all of them and make sure all of them, and we're going to start even from the references heading and go all the way down. And really, this is applicable to the body of your paper, okay? Except for what's inside of a table. Everything inside of a table is single space, according to APA. But everything outside of a table, as far as for the most part, as far as the body of your paper, with the exception of block, when you're doing a block section in your paper. But for now, for the body, for paragraphs, it's consistent double spacing, which is what APA requires. So right here, we're going back to the paragraph settings, that little icon, click on it. Before and after should be 0. We won't have to change anything else. Double is already there. Before and after 0, double, click OK. You see how it shifted? So now even the little spaces that were in between each one of the references, now this is a consistently double spaced paper. this is what it should look like, okay, as far as your references. And also notice the fact that your references are in alphabetical order. All right. Okay, so we'll visit references. How do you format them? We'll get to the citations really soon. Multiple ways of doing that. So we got a lot of other videos that are coming up. All right, so I just wanted to give you that tip. If you remember, we had to adjust the references. You want to make sure the body of your paper is within the parameters of your 1-inch margin, top, bottom, left, and right. If you didn't see my margin video, go back and watch that one. It's in the list. Just look it up. It's there. It's on our channel. All right. So if you have any questions for me, anything that I don't cover, you can always just, send me a message. You can always just, comment and let me know, hey, Dr. Fish, would you mind covering or creating a video for whatever it is, like table formatting. Now, I know that's a struggle as well. But anyway, so I just wanted to give you that quick tip. And again, got any questions, let me know. I'm here for you. I'm Dr. Fish.